Bonjour tout le monde, comment ça va? I'm sure since several of you have been to the French lessons, you already know what I just said. But in case this is the first time you are hearing Freedom Fries, aka French, of course, I just said hello and hope all of you are doing well. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Community Solutions Pro. Comment ça va? Ça va. Excellent stuff. I'm glad to see that you're practicing the little French. It's good. Any amount of French is good amount of French. Thank you before the billions for being here. And Blind Guy, his wife, their live. Thank you for being here as well. Yes, there is a live tonight. Hopefully, my series will continue. Basically, and I will be making a little announcement later on. I have essentially four series going. One is this one where it's Let's Talk, How Do You Say? And of course, I'm teaching you guys how to speak French as best as I can. And then, of course, I have my Let's Talk Museums where I talk a little bit about art and, my museum visits, etc. Then, of course, I have my book series where I, of course, talk about books and my a beer, a movie, and three talking hands where, of course, I talk about movies. And I will be introducing a new series later on tonight. Bonjour, Wally. Et bonne journée à toi aussi. Bonjour, Peter. J'espère que vous allez bien. Hello, guys. Hello, Wally and Peter. I hope both of you are well. So my Let's Talk How Do You Say is my, of course, my teaching you guys how to speak French series. That one I hope to have it every Sunday night at 7:30. While as my art series, I want to have it every Tuesday at about 9 or so, give or take. My book series, I want to have it every Friday at about 9:30, and then my talking about movies at about 7 o'clock, 7:30 every Saturday. Now, my new series, I will talk about that in a bit. That one is going to be in the mornings 3 times a week. Now, of course, if you guys were here for my live streams yesterday, you already know. Blind guy, I'm here saying thank you in Spanish too. Yes. Hey, look, if we can learn as many languages as we can, that's always a good thing. So thank you guys again for being here and for participating. This one, as usual, I will show a little mini clips, not too much. So this one hopefully will not only help you learn a little bit about French, but also about ancient Egypt. It'll be a clip from the National Geographic, but of course, I have to keep the clip really short, so they're not going to be very long. You guys know very well as professional YouTubers like myself, when it comes to copyright and claims and all that, you do have to be careful when it comes to using other people's content, especially when it comes to a major corporation like the National Geographic. But I think with them, since they're educational and this is educational, I probably can get away with it. But again, if it gets clipped out and you're reviewing this on the replay and you're like, what clips, what are you talking about? Well, it's I probably had to clip it out due to copyright issues. All right. So for tonight, we will present them. Of course, I'm going to take a moment to thank my sponsors for being here and supporting me in their ways as well. For me, look, even if you're not sending me money, the fact that you guys are here listening to me and participating in the chat, participating on the panel, to me that's just as important as sending money. I appreciate all of it equally. One is not any better than the other. Okay, because I realize that we all work for our money, and that we all need to take time out of our day to watch other people's content. Right. So thank you guys for being here. But of course, I will be saying a special thank you to Melissa Jane, who was my first ever sponsor. and as well to Luscious Journey, who was my second sponsor as well. So I'm just going to show the little clips that I made as a special thank you to them. And then we're going to start going with tonight's lesson.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to MJ Live. We are back again.
So that, of course, was Melissa Jane, one of our favorite tech people, aside from, of course, Before the Billionaire, who also talks about technology. So Melissa Jane gives a lot of different videos on how to post things on Instagram, how to create a playlist, all that kind of stuff. So if you do need more of that kind of information, please go give her a sub, a like, a comment, tell her that I sent you there, and definitely give her some love and some appreciation. Her, like everybody else, look, the two big things that we are concerned about as YouTubers are subscribers and watch time. So if you guys can put one of her playlists on a second tab and let it play, of course, occasionally like and comment on the videos that you're seeing to show engagement as well, because that as well is important. So yeah, definitely go to Melissa Jane's channel or to anybody else's channel that you see in the chat. But I think most of us here already know each other, already are sub to each other, and are already liking the sorry, liking the videos and commenting and all that. So, but continue to do that. Take that time out of your day to appreciate other people's content. We all know from experience how difficult it is to gain subscribers, to gain that watch time that is so difficult for all of us to go through. Thank you, Community Solutions. I'm glad that you appreciate the work. And of course, hello, Luscious Journey, the lady of the hour. Thank you, Luscious, for being my other sponsor. And I'm going to show the clip that I made for you. I know you've seen it already, but I cannot thank you too much. That's why I'm shamelessly thanking you again for your sponsorship and for taking that time out to show your appreciation that way as well. But again, guys, no pressure. If all you can do to support me is be here and watch this live stream or watch it on a replay, that's more than enough for me.
Hey, so that was my Coming to America story, guys. I hope you like it, and that's it. It's a blessing to be here in America.
And yeah, so that was my thank you to Luscious Journey for being my live stream sponsor. So thank you to you, and I'm glad to see you and hopefully all your personas in the chat today. So no Luscious, thank you. So today we will start our French lesson. And please take a second, guys, while I start setting things up to participate in the poll. Nothing complicated. And I'm going to show you guys the first clip that will serve as a basis for tonight's French lesson. So that's the other thing that I want to get in the habit of having in this live stream is showing you guys little small clips, little small snippets of content to actually have a visual of what you're learning and not just me yada yada yada. I think that is more conducive when learning a language is when you hear it and you have some context and you're getting all your senses engaged, right? So tonight's clip is going to come from National Geographic. It is called Ancient Egypt 101 from the National Geographic. I will link it in the description later on. So for those who want to watch the full clip, you will be able to do so. It's a small clip of like 6 minutes and 13 seconds. So it's not a very long clip. They're really just presenting the, very, 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 very basic information and knowledge about ancient Egypt. So it's not, something that's very in depth. And for those of you that don't know a whole lot about ancient Egypt, it's a good introductory video to go. But hopefully for somebody that's has a bigger expertise or wants to learn more, of course, the National Geographic is a good starting point to have that comparison as to how much you know and really getting good information and or at least having a good basis of discussion. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the first clip. It's a few seconds. Of course, hello, Michelle Russell, wink, wink, nod, nod. And of course, like last night, tonight we will have a very rigged giveaway. So like last night, guys, I'm not going to put it on the banner here. Give me a second, guys, here. I'm going to add it as one of the banners for you guys to have as to what to put for the giveaway for 13th place pony. Okay, not to be confused for the first place pony that Blind Guy, his wife, their life have. And yes, this giveaway is most definitely rigged. Bribes are accepted to win as well. So if you do want to guarantee your win, make sure to send me a few French fries. It's absolutely acceptable. So that's absolutely fine. And of course, yesterday I had a little clip that I put together that I think I put up for this morning, where I, of course, congratulate our two, or I should just say, congratulated our two first winners, which were, of course, Friendsgiving and everybody's favorite Blind Guy, his wife, and their life. So I'm about to put it up for you guys of what to say. So, of course, tonight's hashtag is, of course, hashtag rigged freedom fries. If somebody comes on the panel tonight, they'll be able to decide our second hashtag. So the first hashtag will be hashtag rigged freedom fries. I have it up there. And when the time comes, we will decide a winner. We will start with tell me the word that I can win. you already rigged it once. Once is enough for you, okay? Always wants more. Always wants more. Yes, of course. Oh, yes, the first was rigged. Definitely. But you can rig it as many times as you guys like. Of course, everybody, if there's anybody that watches this later on or is in the chat, this is, of course, all done in fun and games. It's all in good humor. And the prize is simply the bragging rights to be able to say that you rigged a giveaway in your favor. And that's it. So it's all, like I say, for poops and giggles, right? Obviously, I can't say the real word because, well, again, YouTube. So we're going to do the first lesson. And then after that, we're going to do the contest. So please, while I'm showing you guys the first clip and teaching you guys how to translate it in French, be sure to put in your hashtag hashtag rigged freedom fries so that you guys have a chance of winning. Well, a chance. Wink, wink, nod, nod. We all know it's rigged. But yes, and of course, the more you guys participate in this, the more interesting this live becomes. So hashtag rigged freedom fries is what we're going for tonight. So I'm gonna get to the first clip of tonight. So again, it's going to be a small clip from and the National Geographic about ancient Egypt. All right. So we'll show the first clip now. And as I said before, as I'm showing the clip and translating it into French, please make sure to get your hashtags in so that you at least have a chance of rigging the giveaway.
The ancient Egyptian civilization lasted for over 3,000 years and became one of the most powerful and iconic civilizations in history.
So that was the first clip. I hope it played because for some reason, whenever I play clip tonight, it's like not it's freezing on me. So if you guys can put a 1 to just let me know that you guys saw the full clip. Like there was should be like 8 or 9 seconds. So please put 1 to make sure that the yeah. Yeah, that was a very short clip. Blind Guy, his wife, their life. If you can put in 1 to let me know that it played in full and was like 8, 9 seconds long kind of thing. Hello, Mrs. B Finesse. Thank you for being here. Mrs. B, if you can, if you want, if you're able to, if you can participate in the poll and put in hashtag rigged freedom fries to win your chance of bragging rights that you won the prize, the giveaway. Thank you, Blind Guy, his wife. Bonjour, Mrs. B Finesse. Oui, oui. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? I was a short clip friend. Yes, exactly. Okay, so thank you, Blind Guy, his wife, again, for letting me know that at least it played through. Because like I said, for some reason, when I play clips tonight, StreamYard is lagging on my end. And I just want to make sure that you guys saw at least the full clip. Oh, Wally, you can't get over about that, huh? Okay. All right. So, ¿estás bien? Sí, sí, todo bien, gracias. All right. So, we're going to recap a little bit of the French that we learned from previous. Okay. So, of course, by now, everybody should be a basic master of this. Bonjour, comment ça va? So, repeat after me, guys. And of course, since you guys are at home or wherever, you guys can say it out loud and mess up. It's okay. It's safe. No worries. The only people that are judging you is me. And I judge everybody. So, so bonjour, comment ça va? So, of course, in here, you're saying hello, how are you? Because, of course, we're polite. We're nice people who greet the people that we meet, whether it's the first time or somebody that we've known for years, and we ask them how they are. Bonjour, comment ça va? Of course, the other person is going to respond because it's never a one-way conversation. At least I hope that you guys don't have one-way conversations with other people, right? Of course, the response is Je vais bien. Et toi? I'm doing well. And you? So, of course, that other person would respond. So, je vais bien. Et toi? They're going to respond Je vais très bien. Merci. Et vous? Okay, so even though you can ask twice, but okay, we're asking twice. And of course, you would respond, Je vais bien. Okay, so here we're building up a little bit here. Je vais très bien, merci is I'm doing very well. Okay, so now we're going to translate the what was said in that first very short clip. Okay, and again, I'm showing you guys very short clips just because we all know how YouTube copyright works, and I don't want to get caught up too much in a claim or copyright strike or have this live taken down because of it. Okay. So, what was said is this, of course. So, the ancient Egyptian civilization lasted for over 3,000 years and became one of the most powerful and iconic civilizations in history. So, as you can see, there's it's a small sentence, but a lot to work with in French. Okay. So, that's the other reason why I also keep it as a short clip, because if it's a very long clip and I have a lot to translate, you guys are going to be like, oh, bon Dieu, my goodness, this is too much. And you're going to not want to participate. You're not going to learn anything. And that's the contrary of what I want for you guys. I want you guys to learn at least some French. Even if it's just bonjour, comment ça va? If that's the only thing you guys leave with tonight, I'm happy that you guys at least left with something. But if I bombard you and say a whole bunch of big words that are complicated, you're not going to learn anything, and you're not going to want to learn anything. That's also the other reason why I use clips, so that hey, you want to engage and you want to learn. And even if you don't learn a whole lot of French, afterwards when you get the original clip, you'll at least learn something about ancient Egypt. At least I hope so. Okay. So one way or the other, I want you guys to be learning at least something. Okay. So this is the sentence we're going to translate into French. And as usual, guys, if you haven't done so already, put in your hashtag rigged freedom fries to win a chance of bragging that you rigged the competition. Okay. So now, of course, our process is to translate this sentence into French and to at least try to say it in French. Now, again, you guys are in the comfort of your own home or wherever you are, and you're able to say it out loud and embarrass yourself in the privacy of your own home without any judgment or fear. So feel free to say it out loud and to mess up. It's okay. You don't have to say it perfectly the first time. I don't expect that of you guys, okay? You guys are learning a language that's fairly complex, that's fairly difficult. Don't worry about saying it perfectly the first time. You are not a native French speaker, okay? It's normal for you guys to mess up, to stumble, to not know how to say a word. That's normal. It took me 43 years to learn the language, and I still feel like I'm learning. Okay, so I don't expect you guys, after however long this video is going to be, to become a fluent in French and a French master. Okay, so it's okay to mess up, guys. All right. So again, the sentence is: the ancient Egyptian civilization lasted for over 3,000 years and became one of the most powerful and iconic civilizations in history. Okay, so that's what we're going to learn to say tonight. So this is what the sentence would look like in French. La civilisation égyptienne a duré au-delà de 3000 années et est devenue l'une des civilisations les plus puissantes et reconnues de l'histoire humaine. Now, obviously, I said that sentence a lot more slower, just so that you guys have a basic sense of what it would sound like in French. But of course, as a native speaker, I wouldn't say that sentence that slowly or articulate the words that clearly. I'm obviously doing that for your benefit so that you at least have a general sense of how it's supposed to sound when it's done, quote unquote, properly. Okay, so now I'm going to read the sentence how I normally would read it if I, was just reading it to other people that spoke French and understood French. La civilisation égyptienne a duré au-delà de 3000 ans et est devenue l'une des civilisations les plus puissantes et reconnues de l'histoire humaine. So you see my tempo was a lot quicker. I didn't articulate as much. A lot of my words were combined and much more fluid in my sentence. Okay, so now I'm going to break it down extra slow so that you guys are going to get through this. While you haha wee wee. So many words. Yes, quite a lot of work. And hello, big time drum. Bonjour. Comment ça va? Je vais bien. Thank you for being here and stopping by with us. If you want to, Big Drum, if you can participate in the poll. We also have a very rigged giveaway today. So put in hashtag rigged freedom fries if you want to have the prize of being able to brag to everybody that you rigged a competition in your favor. Okay, so rigged freedom fries spelled out not quite that way, Peter. It's not you forgot the F at in the freedom, Peter, or else you won't be able to participate. All right, so hashtag rigged freedom fries. Okay, freedom. As if we're freeing the fries from something. I don't know. But everybody who knows the words freedom fries, you guys will know where I got that from. Okay. So we're going to go through this slowly. And after this, we're going to do the competition. So make sure everybody who wants to participate in the competition, I'll put it back up now just really quickly. If I can find it, give me a second, guys. Fact. No, why? Okay, it was here. I'll put it as. Okay, so I'll edit it and I'll put it as a ticker. And that way. Okay, so I'll put it there and now we'll go back to our class tonight. All right, so a lot of words, like Mrs. B. Finesse said, there's quite a few here. Okay, so that's the other reason why I said my clips I'm showing you guys tonight are going to be fairly short and to the point because there's a lot to learn. Okay, and again, don't feel pressure if you don't remember or know all of these words by the end of the night. Even if you keep one word and that's it, it's one more French word that you know that you didn't know beforehand. Okay, so I'm going to say it again just so that you guys have a sense of how it sounds. La civilisation égyptienne a duré au-delà de 3000 années et est devenue l'une des civilisations les plus puissantes et reconnues de l'histoire humaine. Okay, so we're going to break that down slowly and you guys hopefully will be repeating this sentence as I'm saying it. Okay. And again, you guys are at home, you're safe and sound. So say it out loud. Don't worry, nobody's going to hear you. Nobody's going to laugh at you. You're completely safe to practice. Okay. So we're going to start with the first three words. La civilisation égyptienne. La civilisation égyptienne. So the Egyptian civilization, right? La civilisation égyptienne. The next three words, a duré, actually next four, a duré au-delà, a duré au-delà, okay, so au-delà is over, okay, and again, the little accent on the A is to indicate how the A is supposed to be pronounced, so it's not going to be pronounced the same way that a regular A is going to be said, okay, au-delà, so you're making it a little bit more higher pitched than a regular A. Okay, so the next three words, de 3000 années, de 3000 années, so over 3,000 years. Okay, et est devenu l'une des civilisations, one of the civilizations, so l'une des civilisations. Actually, I just realized I made a little spelling error. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Not good French teacher here. Okay. L'une des civilisations les plus puissantes, one of the most powerful, les plus puissantes, est reconnue de l'histoire humaine. De l'histoire humaine. So we're going to go through this a bit slower, and so that way you guys will be able to understand that a little bit better. Okay. So, la civilisation égyptienne a duré au-delà de 3000 années et est devenue l'une des civilisations les plus puissantes et reconnues de l'histoire humaine. La civilisation égyptienne a duré au-delà de 3000 années et est devenue l'une des civilisations les plus puissantes et reconnues de l'histoire humaine. You really tried to come out with the French here tonight, huh? Big time drum. Of course, I'll say it out loud just so that you guys will hear it and understand what he said. So, of course, he said, um, je vais voler votre tonnerre. Elle a volé mon tonnerre. Elle a volé mon tonnerre. So that would be my French, how I would say my channel name in French. Elle a volé mon tonnerre. Quand vas-tu être devant la caméra pour qu'on puisse voir ton visage? When are you going to go in front of the camera so we can see your face? Well, big time drum, how about this? When I get a $10,000 PayPal payment, one time I will show my face. How about that? Okay? Since I know ain't nobody sending me 10K to see my face. So it's never going to happen. Okay, that's when. Oh, Mike, what am I going to do with you, huh? So I'll repeat this sentence just so that we can have it one last time in our ears. And then, of course, we're going to have the giveaway. So again, if you have not participated, you see the hashtag on the bottom of the screen, scrolling down, hashtag rigged freedom fries. That's the hashtag to put in to win your bragging rights that you rigged tonight's competition. Quoi? What do you mean, what? So, quoi, which is what Wally is saying, means what. All right, so one last time with the sentence, guys, and then we'll move on to the competition and the next clips. So, la civilisation égyptienne a duré au-delà de 3000 années et est devenue l'une des civilisations les plus puissantes et reconnues de l'histoire humaine. All right. So hopefully you guys remember something from that. Okay. So we'll figure it out. If you guys know at least something, that would be a good thing. Well, I'm not Hellberry, okay? So, no, stick your head in. All right, so. Okay, what am I going to do with you guys? If it's not trash can waves, I have a funny feeling it's you, Mike. But hey, what could I do? Gotta love you guys. Gotta love you guys. All right, so we are, of course, going to do the giveaway tonight. So, again, one last chance, guys, to put in your hashtag rigged freedom fries. Make sure that you spell it properly. So RIGGEDFREEDOM hashtag rigged freedom fries. Okay. Oh, there's not going to be a whole lot of you. Apparently, there's only 2 of you that put in the hashtag. Okay. Oh boy, I might be in trouble. I might have promised something that I couldn't. I couldn't put in. My goodness, I might have gotten myself in trouble here, guys. Uh-oh. So come on, guys. I only have 2 people that participated in the hashtag. So you know what? Since I'll put in it myself as well. Rigged freedom fries. Right. So don't be afraid to copy paste what I just put in as the hashtag. So hashtag freedom fries for your chance to claim your prize of bragging rights of rigging tonight's giveaway. All right, so I'll give you guys another 30 seconds. And yes, the prize tonight is simply bragging rights that you rigged the giveaway to win. That's the prize. If you want to see my face, it's $10,000. Okay? So that's a different thing. All right, so hashtag rigged freedom fries if you want to win tonight's giveaway, which is simply your bragging rights that you rigged tonight's giveaway. All right, I guess it's going to be 3 people, and hopefully I win. So na boo boo, stick your head na. All right, thank you, blind guy, his wife, their life. So we're going to do this. If it's just 3 people, that's 3 people. I have no problems with that. So I'm going to share the screen with you guys now so that you guys see that it is indeed rigged. All right. So here we are. So again, one last chance, guys. I only have three people participating in this, including me. But if that's all there is, so you guys have 10 seconds to add your draw. 9, 8, 7, 6, 6.5, 6 and 6 sixes, 5 and 3/4, 5, 4 potatoes are left on the table, 3 people are participating, 2 and 1. Draw. Oh my god, she's oh my god. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna it's Mrs. B. The blind guy, she stole my thunder. Mrs. B finesse. Of course it's me. Cause yay, I rigged it for myself. Yeah, I'm the winner. Na. All right. So that was, of course, I get the bragging rights to say that I rigged it in my own favor. All right. That's good. I rigged it already for you last night, okay? You know, you did send me that the food. It was delicious, by the way. I really enjoyed it. So maybe next time and again, if you guys come up on the panel, that person will be able to determine what the next hashtag will be, and hopefully there'll be a few more participants as well. Well, you can't say boo if you didn't participate. You didn't put in the hashtag, so of course it's only going to be me, Mrs. B Finesse, and I had a 33% chance, and I already rigged it for blind guy, their wife last night. So of course it wasn't going to be them that was going to win. So I mean, come on, big time drum. I mean, you can't demand everything here. All right. What can I do with you guys? What can I do? All right, we'll go to the next clip. And again, the clips are going to be very short. Again, mostly because I want to keep it, the copyright claims down to a minimum and make sure I don't get in trouble and don't put myself in a position where I'm no longer allowed to do lives with you guys. So again, another very short clip, and then we're going to go to our second freedom fry lesson.
At its height, ancient Egypt's empire stretched as far north as modern-day Syria and as far south as today's Sudan.
I hope you guys saw that full clip. So we'll just go here. Yes, Wally, it was definitely rigged. Of course, I admit it. Of course, I rigged it, and of course, I'm going to rig it in my own favor. What were you expected, Wally? And you didn't even put in the hashtag, Wally. So you and Mike, you complained, but yet neither one of you participated. Come on. What am I going to do with you two? Huh? All right, so we're going to go to our second part. And we're going to translate what was just said about the ancient Egyptian civilization. So tonight, hopefully, if you don't learn about French, you at least learn something about ancient Egypt. Hopefully. If it's not one, it's the other. Hopefully. Okay. So, of course, this was what was said in the clip. At its height, ancient Egyptian civilization stretched as far north as modern day Syria and as far south as today's Sudan. Okay, so of course, our lesson will be how to say that in French. All right, so the French sentence to this would be this. À la hauteur de sa puissance, la civilisation égyptienne s'étendait jusqu'à la Syrie moderne au nord et le Soudan au sud. Okay, so again, I'm going to go through this slowly so that you guys will learn and understand. Okay, so the first three words, à la hauteur, at its height, à la hauteur de sa puissance. So the next three words, de sa puissance. And the three next words after, la civilisation égyptienne. So this three words we saw before. As I said, in French, words are either masculine or feminine for the most part. So la civilisation égyptienne indicates that both civilization, that the word civilization is female. And since we're talking about in Egypt, okay, we have to conjugate Egypt as well. Okay, so basically, we're conjugated Egypt to civilization. So la civilisation égyptienne. Okay. The next few words, s'étendait jusqu'à la Syrie, s'étendait jusqu'à la Syrie. Just so that you guys know, technically, Egypt in the country, the word in French is technically masculine, but because we're conjugating it with civilization, which is female, we have to feminize the word. Okay? So, s'étendait jusqu'à la Syrie, s'étendait jusqu'à la Syrie. Next three words, moderne au nord, moderne au nord, et le Soudan au sud, et le Soudan au sud. So if you wanted to say the full sentence, à la hauteur de sa puissance, la civilisation égyptienne s'étendait à la Syrie moderne au nord et le Soudan au sud. Okay? So basically, you're learning a little bit about Egypt, and that at the height of its power, it went all the way to Syria in the north and Sudan in the south. Okay? So hopefully, like I said, you guys, if you're not learning one thing, you're at least learning something else. Okay? So I'll say it in the quote-unquote normal way, and hopefully you guys will pick up on some of the words that you learned tonight. À la hauteur de sa puissance, la civilisation égyptienne s'étendait jusqu'à la Syrie moderne au nord et le Soudan au sud. Okay, so basically, if that's how I would read it if I was just reading it to other native French speakers. Okay. Yes, I assure you, it's rigged, very rigged. For once, we all admit that this is a very rigged, very, very rigged competition here. All right. And we're going to go to the last clip in a second here, guys. And after that, you guys can come on the panel if you want to practice some of the French that you learned tonight, or simply, comment on how things are going for you this weekend, etc., etc. Okay, but again, don't feel obligated to participate. It really is up to you guys. Okay, I don't want you guys to ever feel like I forced you or tricked you into something you really didn't want to do. All right. So the last clip, and again, I know I'm repeating myself. It's going to be a very short clip. It's really more of a sense of really giving you something to work with rather than, okay, we're going to be sitting here for 20 minutes watching a video that's not mine. Okay. So again, this is going to be the last really short clip.
But long before it was an empire, ancient Egypt was a series of small, independent city-states that bloomed along North Africa's Nile River.
All right. So that's the last little clip for tonight. So we're going to, you know the deal. It's $10,000 or nothing at all, Wally. So cough up or, you know. You guys really trying too hard to get me on camera here, guys. My face doesn't exactly match my voice. So, all right. So this was what was said in that little clip. But long before it was an empire, ancient Egypt was a series of small independent city-states that bloomed along North Africa's Nile River. Okay. And that's often something that happened in the ancient world. That's how Rome was for a long time. That's how Greece was for a long time, where it was really city-states or independent sections. So you'd have, 20,000 miles or kilometers or what have you, where it was just one big city that controlled that area. And, it took several wars and several attempts for Greece to become the country that it is today. And the same thing with Egypt and Rome, which became, of course, Italy. Okay, so it's nothing new to see city-states. It was something that for a long time, that's what was happening. So how do we translate this into French? Mais avant que l'Égypte est devenue un empire, il était composé d'une série de villes-États situées tout au long du Nil au nord de l'Afrique. So again, a lot of words. I'll go through this slowly so that we all understand and hopefully, like I said, learn something. And if you're not going to learn about French, hopefully you learn about ancient Egypt tonight. Okay? So I'll go through it slowly with you guys again, just so that you guys have a sense of what the words sound like. And hopefully you guys are repeating them along with me so that at least you learn something. Like I said, if you're not learning French, hopefully you'll learn something about ancient Egypt. Okay? So, mais avant que l'Égypte est devenue un empire, il était composé d'une série de villes-États situés tout au long du Nil au nord de l'Afrique. So I'll say it another time, the more slower pace, so that you guys can at least grab some of the words and hopefully learn something. Mais avant que l'Égypte est devenue un empire, il était composé d'une série de villes-États situées tout au long du Nil au nord de l'Afrique. Okay, so now I'm going to, of course, read it my quickie way, or the fluent way of saying it. Mais avant que l'Égypte est devenue un empire, il était composé d'une série de villes-États situées tout au long du Nil au nord de l'Afrique. All right. So basically, what I'll do now is I will put up the link for anybody who wants to come up. No, I will not be showing myself. but you all are welcome to come up and participate on the panel, whether it's to practice some of the French that you've learned tonight or to simply say hi and have a conversation. Okay. So I'll give you guys a few minutes while you guys decide or whether or not to come up and participate in the panel. I will show some of the original clip a little bit more longer, so that way you guys have a little bit more of a sense of the full show.
The ancient Egyptian civilization
I,
The ancient Egyptian civilization lasted for over 3,000 years and became one of the most powerful and iconic civilizations in history. At its height, ancient Egypt's empire stretched as far north as modern-day Syria and as far south as today's Sudan. But long before it was an empire, ancient Egypt was a series of small, independent city-states that bloomed along North Africa's Nile River. The city-states were divided into two regions and named according to the flow of the Nile. Upper Egypt in the south, which was upstream, and Lower Egypt in the north, which was downstream. By about 3100 BC, the two halves united, thereby creating one Egyptian state that lasted for millennia. The reign of this civilization can be divided into three major periods of prosperity, called the Old, Middle, and New Kingdoms, and two periods of instability in between, called the First and Second Intermediate Periods.
And that's it. Because obviously, like I said, guys, we all know how copyright works with, YouTube and all that. And even though I know National Geographic is, National Geographic is all about education, and I'm all about education tonight, I don't want to risk getting any kind of copyright claims against me. But I will, in the description, link the original video. So for those of you that want to participate in that, great. I don't know who this is, and I'm not too sure the slash mark. I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm hoping that you're not a troll. Hello, Kingsway Gardening. Thank you for being here. And of course, we do have a guest in the back. I don't know if I want to let him up or not. Of course, I'll let him up. How you doing, Mike?
Hi. Sorry.
You causing trouble tonight, huh?
Somebody's got to do it.
No, it's not trash can. It has to be you, right?
That's right.
And then you have Wally backing you up. Oh, Jesus.
Well,
it's okay. I love you anyways. Oh, my goodness. Here you are flirting with OG Patrice, and now you're trying to flirt with me? Come on now.
but that's different.
No. Don't try back it out now. Come on.
No,
now.
I'm not
No.
backing it up.
Come
I'm just
on.
saying, like, it's not really flirting,
Mhm.
No.
Yeah. Look, I'm not trying to get in the way of love between you and OG Patrice. Okay.
Nah, it ain't that kind of party. Do I sense a little bit of jealousy?
My goodness. What are we gonna do?
The same thing you've been doing since you met me.
Oh, what's that exactly?
You just love me and love me.
Oh, okay, fine, I will. If you insist, I might as well. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
So how are you?
I'm doing very well tonight, and you?
I'm just enjoying Sunday.
Excellent. That's always good news. And are you learning any French, any Egyptology, or anything? Something? Nothing?
I'm learning and listening.
That's always good.
Yeah.
How about I have you practice some basic then?
Well, Just
Come.
know that the comedian in me might come out, so I'm just warning you.
Listen, I already have Wally here. Come up. No, Wally, no. So we're gonna have you.
So,
Yeah,
so you're telling me your
yeah.
price is more than to see Halle Berry, which she charges even three-quarters of that price to
Listen,
even see her.
I'm worth more than Halle Berry. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I said it.
Wow.
That's
Oh
right.
my,
Mm-hmm.
wow.
Halle Berry has nothing on me. Okay.
Woo! Oh my God.
No, no.
You must be that
Yeah,
you
I
must be
wish.
that yummy.
No, no, no. I put 10K just so that I know nobody's gonna pay 10K. So it's my protection. It's my
Oh
way to make sure that it
Lord.
doesn't happen.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I bet you if I said I'm the lead attorney
return.
and
No, no,
we're gonna
no,
do a collaboration, you'd say, "Oh yeah, 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 no problem."
no. Definitely not. Definitely not.
You wouldn't do it.
No, no, not for lead attorney. Not
Okay.
for him. Not for him.
All
Yeah,
right. All
yeah,
right.
yeah. I'm not gonna say why. I don't want to start drama, but yeah, no, not for
No, no, ain't
no.
no drama. We could talk the
I,
truth. You know what I mean? Come on.
of course, of course. No, no.
Come on.
Wait,
Come on.
no, no, not tonight. Not tonight. And that'll be after midnight and when I drank too much. So then we'll come out with
Oh,
it. But
jeez. Are you a wino?
no, definitely not. Definitely not that either. My goodness. Either one, I don't want to be part of. No, thank you.
So
Mhm.
so when I say wino, you know what I'm referring to, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's her name?
Tasha K.
Tasha K. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah, no, it's oh my goodness, both of that. That's like, oh please, no. I'm just happy to teach people French. I'm happy with that world. It's
All
okay.
right. All
It's okay.
right.
I'm comfortable in that world.
All
But
right. All right.
yeah,
Stay
and
in your lane. That's good.
yeah, exactly. And speaking of French, I'm going to teach you how to say something very basic. And
All
that
right, go for it.
it broke my heart that you didn't start with that. Oh, oh,
With what?
we're going to start with this. Bonjour, comment ça va?
Bonjour, comment ça va?
Oh, well, excuse me. Are we a little French fry, huh? My goodness. Look who's coming out with his oui, 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 bonjour, maman. Ah,
Ah,
okay,
ça va.
fine.
Ah, ça va?
Oui, ça va. Je vais très bien. Merci. Toi?
Ah. I don't know what
Uh-huh.
you
Yeah,
said,
I
but
don't know.
it still sounded good to me.
Yeah, you see, now all of a sudden it's like, wait, what? What am I supposed to say? It's
Let's
easy
just
when
say,
yeah.
let's just say I'm gonna fake it till I make it.
I hear you on that one. I always joke around. I know 5 languages. Oh, 5 languages? Really? That's impressive.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I know English. I know French. I know bad English, worse French, and Franglais. So yeah, I'm a
Oh,
master of
and
all.
I know Ebonics and
Oh yeah,
you
of
know,
course, right? Pig Latin too. I'm good at that
you know
one.
what I'm saying? I can speak a little bit of Spanish. You
Oh
know.
yeah, well, of course, everybody knows. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? But that's about
So
it. Yeah, no, it's. But yeah, your response when I said je vais bien et toi, yours of course would be je vais très bien. I'm doing very
je
well.
vais très bien.
Exactly. Bravo. Good job.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, B plus right there. But yeah, no, it's Wally still be Wally. No, you see what trouble you're starting to cause here, Mike? My goodness.
Well, that's what I do.
I know, Mike. It's okay. I still like you, anyways.
So okay,
Yeah.
how about this?
Mm-hmm.
If you cam up for everybody
Mm-hmm.
just for shall we say 30 seconds, we'll never bother you after this.
Listen, I know how it works. Okay, somebody somewhere is going to record it and then play it, and then create like a 10-hour loop of it or something. I know how tricky this is on the internet. I'm not. No,
Nah.
no, 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 no,
You're
no,
that
no, no.
famous?
Yes, I'm that famous.
Oh, whatever.
That's why I'm worth more than Halle Berry.
Keep dreaming, okay? Okay?
Listen, don't be jealous, okay?
No.
I know you're big time, but I'm bigger time. Okay, I know it's
Oh,
okay.
dang. No modesty. It's out the window.
Who needs money? Oh my goodness! If I really was famous, I would not be trying so hard with YouTube. I can tell you that for sure. I would be using my fame to my advantage of like, hey, go to my this, go to there, go to that, da, 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 da. But I'm out here struggling like the rest of you guys. What can I do?
Wow.
Yeah, no,
Wally's not giving up a fight.
I know, but
You see his
I,
comment, right?
exactly. It's like me. I keep asking him to come up, and he doesn't. So hey, look, we're on what's that expression? We're in a standstill. He,
Okay, how about this? How about
hmm
this?
hmm
Let's meet each other halfway,
Okay,
right?
what is it? What do you have to propose?
My proposal
hmm
is I'm going to cam up for a couple of seconds and you cam up with me for a couple of seconds.
Listen, I already know what you look like. I could go on any of your videos and see what you look like. Me, it's special, Besides,
Jeez.
and look, if you've already been on TLA, you've already seen me.
Well, to be honest, it was I mean, quite a while back.
Well, look.
And that was like the only time
Well,
I I kind of saw you.
I've already showed my face. So I've already given you guys that. So, which is why now I'm like, I'm letting you guys enjoy the little pleasure that I've given you.
Jeez, well, that little for some reason that little pleasure is working its magic. I tell you that.
I know exactly. That's the whole point. That's the beauty of that the French charms is giving you a little bit and then letting your imagination work.
So wait a minute. So
hmm
are you telling on yourself at this point?
Yeah, but it's still secret. Still secret. I've told several people that they've seen me on TLA. So hey,
Yeah, yeah. Well, last I remember seeing you on TLA, I was like, okay, attractive woman. You know what I mean?
of course I know. I know I'm not ugly. I'm definitely a much better looking than Halle Berry. No, I definitely not.
Wow. Minus the money, huh?
Minus the money, exactly. Minus a lot of the money.
Damn. No wonder why you charging so
Hey,
much. You trying to
listen.
make it up, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, but look who we have in the chat room. It's your
See?
favorite
No,
Patrice Gardner.
see?
He's cheating on you. He's flirting with me. Patrice,
Oh
Patrice.
wow. Oh what don't get Patrice started. Because
Patrice,
you
come
know
get
she'll
your man.
she'll come on here and,
Oh
and
yeah. Oh
she'll
yeah. Oh, good idea. Good idea.
she'll come on here.
Yeah, Patrice, come on up here. Come get your man. Come get your man here.
Wow. All of that, huh? Oh my God.
Oh yeah, look, if you're
Uh,
gonna cause trouble.
I'm just trying to
Hey.
warn you. I'm just trying to warn you. She's gonna.
Oh no.
I don't think you're ready for that kind of smoke.
Oh no, I know she's a tough woman. She's a tough woman, pretty but tough.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
no, I know she's a good girl. I know.
All right. All right.
It's just you and Wally that are causing trouble, man. Just you and him.
Listen, this is what we do, okay?
I
So
know.
accept it.
Of course, and of course, your BFF is here. Hello, G Patrice.
Yes.
How you
I've
doing?
been summoned. I've
You
been summoned.
Yes, of course. And of course, we're gonna have to start since today's the French lesson. We're gonna have to start with a little bit of French. Bonjour, comment ça va?
Bonjour, comment ça va?
Ça va très bien. How are you doing?
Okay, whatever you said, I'm fine.
Whatever. I don't care. Thank you so much, OG Patrice. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness. You guys, how is everybody doing this beautiful Sunday?
I'm doing very well.
I'm sorry.
Good,
Oh
good.
my goodness.
What's going
Hey.
on? I'm just tuning in. So what you guys shooting the breeze about?
Patrice,
He's causing
your
me
girl
trouble.
over here is putting us together in a way like, you know, I'm cheating on you, and I'm like, I don't think you want that kind of smoke.
Listen, you're here flirting
'Cause
with
I know
me, and
Patrice will give you the smoke.
look.
Telling you.
The last I heard is that you two are a big time couple, and you're flirting with
Big
you.
time
Like, I'm not
couple.
that kind of a girl. I'm sorry, Mike.
Wow.
You
Really?
know,
She stole my thunder.
you know,
And the Oscar goes to She
Exactly.
Stole My Thunder.
Let me do this in my award voice. And the Oscar goes to, or shall we say, She Stole My Thunder.
yeah.
The biggest BS line you've ever heard in your life.
Exactly.
Oh, come on. Oh, my goodness. No,
So did
we're
everyone have a good weekend? Everybody's
Yes.
had
Yes, I did.
very
Awesome.
good weekend.
Yeah.
I hope you had a good weekend.
I did. Pretty relaxing actually. I cooked, didn't do too much of anything, but yeah, pretty relaxing.
Excellent. That's always good to know.
Yeah, mine was similar. I was recovering from 4 days of, working with some legends. I was like, woo wee.
Oh yeah, I know. I saw the pictures and I did my homework on them too.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I Googled some of them. I was like, okay, these are these
And
are big
and
boss.
and there's still some other special guests that could be in that studio that's gonna make you say, "Oh wow."
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I hope that's to say that OG Patrice will be in the studio and giving us something, right? Because
Unless
I know
OG
she's
is gonna fly over to London,
Hey, look,
she
tell them
got
if
it.
they
She
need
got
me,
it.
I'll be there.
She got it.
exactly. You
Fly
know,
me over there. I'm ready.
there you
She's
go.
got it. Over and out.
There you go. You see, because she ain't big time for nothing. You know.
Well,
Exactly.
that's
You
why
gotta
you
live
notice
up to that name big and big time drum, right?
Exactly.
Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah. So how's everybody in the chat doing? Did everybody have a good weekend? What's up, chat?
I
Yeah,
know.
what's up, chat?
I know.
What's up,
Wally.
Laquita and Corey and Luscious and Wally?
Oh,
Hey,
dang,
fill
all of
us
them in
in.
there. Okay. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Exactly. All the real people are in the chat, man. And I'm putting up the link just in case somebody else wants to come up. Just in case. I know Wally's gonna say no, but you never know. We have to ask.
Come up and shoot the breeze.
Exactly. Or learn some French. You want to learn some
Yeah.
French, Patrice, or not really?
Why not? Only
Why
thing I
not?
know is bonjour and oui oui and yeah, that's it.
Of course,
The only
of
thing I know
course.
is Je t'aime Nifé.
Je t'aime what?
Je t'aime Nifé.
No, that last part I don't know where you learned that from, but that's not a word I recognize.
Well, I tell you what it is,
Mhm.
right? There's an African artist.
Mhm.
You probably heard of him. His name is Salif Kate,
Mhm.
and he has a song called Je t'aime
Mhm.
Nifé.
Nife. Do you know how it's spelled?
I believe it's Neif, I think.
That might be an African word because nef doesn't work unless it's a word I really don't know. But I've honestly never heard of that word. But
Right.
I mean,
I do know it. The first words
Yeah,
translates to "I love you."
yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I know amor, right? That's love. Is
yes,
that
Yes,
correct?
but that's
exactly.
Spanish.
No, it's also French. Amour is also French.
So what
I'm
does the
surprised.
amor translate to?
Love.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Same as Spanish.
exactly because I think the Spanish and the French is just spelled slightly differently. Amour in French is has a U in it, and I think the Spanish does not
It's
have.
O.
Yeah, it's just the O. So like you'd be adding the U between the O and the R to make it
Imu,
amour. Yeah, to make
and
it
it's amor.
amor. Yeah,
Because
exactly.
yeah, because remember there any words in Spanish that has a R, that's
Mm,
critical.
mm,
And what I've
Mm,
noticed with French, it's kind of like you take certain syllables
mm.
and you kind of slur it.
Yeah,
So
basically.
so just like you got emu,
Mm,
So the word amor,
mm.
see that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. No,
yeah, the
it's
Spanish are really big on their R's, like they.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah. It makes a
Yeah,
big difference.
yeah. I know. In French, lot of the letters are just they're just suggestions.
Yeah.
You
Mm.
know, you may need to to pronounce them, maybe not. Who knows? You know, you'll figure it out. But yeah, so
Wally's
oh
not giving up with a fight.
So now
no,
check this
yeah, I
out.
know.
It's funny you guys said that
Yeah,
because my name, my name Patrice is French,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I was named. My dad, who was a classically trained singer, named me after his favorite opera singer, who was named Patrice Munsell.
Oh,
So
Yeah. Oh, wow.
so I
Wow.
was named. My middle name is Munsell, so that's what I use. Stage
Oh.
name. I use Patrice Munsell. Her
Wow.
oh.
last name was Munsell, and
Mm,
it's my middle name. So I use
Wow.
Patrice Munsell when I'm performing, like my stage name in the
Okay.
entertainment industry. I
Okay.
use Patrice Munsell, which is my first and middle name, which was
hey.
her first and last name. It's weird, but yeah.
Wow, wow.
Wow.
Well,
So I
we're
guess when you
learning.
go to the airport and they look at your legal name, they're like, "Oh, okay."
Hmm. Exactly. Not hard to find. And then check this out. It is a which 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 means I have the same first and middle name as someone else that uses that in Hollywood. It's another actress. She works a lot with Tyler Perry. Her
Mm-hmm.
name is Patrice Munsell.
Oh,
Really?
Yes, she's an actress. I'm like, oh my God, like we got the same first and middle name. We both obviously was named after this opera singer, I would like to think,
yeah,
because
exactly.
that name just does not come, you know what I mean? Nobody can just think of that name like that, like the first and the last name. So I'm thinking she was named after this French opera singer as well. But
Yeah,
yeah, I'm like,
exactly.
oh God, am I gonna have to change now? Am I gonna have to just use something else? Like, well, which Patrice Montell you talking about? And
Yeah,
then there
no.
was a blues singer. I did a whole show on this. There's a blues singer. She's no longer with us, but she was
Hmm.
famous. Blues singer in the South. Her name was Patrice Munsell.
My
Oh,
goodness, you guys are
wow.
everywhere.
I
Wow.
kid you not. Look it up. It's unbelievably real. So I did a YouTube, not a YouTube, a Facebook
Mm,
a video thing talking about where the origin of that name and where that name came
Right.
from.
mm,
And a lot of people know that, of course, Patrice is unisex.
mm.
It's male and female's name Patrice,
Yeah.
but it's a
Yeah. Yeah.
derivative. It's also a derivative of Patrick too,
Yeah,
as
exactly.
well.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
and Patricia.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it derives from all those things. So, yeah, it's just interesting. But yeah,
But of course, you're the one and only OG Patrice.
in these
Exactly.
YouTube streets,
Yeah,
Right.
no.
right? I said I can't be Patrice Munsell because it's like, yeah, that'll be too confusing. So I'll keep that
No, it's actually a
for
beautiful name.
for the
Yeah.
entertainment. Thank you. I thought so too,
Actually
because
a
I
beautiful
like the
name.
way, yeah, I like the way people use their first and their middle name for
Mm.
their stage name. Like Chrisette Michelle, she used her first and her middle name. So it's K Michelle. Her first name is Kimberly, but she just used the K, and then her middle name is Michelle. So I just thought it just, it just sounds good, So I said, okay, I use that. And then I found out 2 other people in Hollywood also use the same first and middle name. Yeah. And that's why I'm gonna tell you a story. That's why Vanessa Williams put the L in her name, because there's another actress named Vanessa Williams. So she put the L in hers just to be distinguished from the other Vanessa Williams. I'm like, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. No, it's definitely really interesting. And I mean, I did like a lot of people where, when Facebook really became, very popular back in the day, of course, I put in my name to see who else had that name. I was like, I have a fairly, unique enough name where it's like, wait a minute, who else has my name? And then I was like, see hundreds of people that I'm like, wait, what? Oh my God, there's so many. It's like sometimes you're surprised, even when you have a fairly unique name, how many people can potentially have it. So I can't imagine if your name is like, I don't know, something like Patrick Smith or something that's just
oh my God, yes. Imagine that, something so common. But because I remember before the Billions telling the story when that he is several people that have before the Billions. And then he said something about when he typed it in, it changed it to before the millions or something.
Oh wow,
So especially if you're getting it trademarked or anything like that.
Definitely have to.
So speaking of names, so I don't know your first name. She stole my thunder.
It's she.
Okay, smart.
Very good.
Alec.
Very good.
Okay, smart Alec.
Very good, she. And then I guess Stole My is the middle name.
Exactly.
Stole My. And then Thunder is the last name.
So Patrice, check this out. We're gonna call her the artist formerly known as
right.
If I have to protect my property, I'm gonna change my name too. They're stealing my songs, I'm telling you.
Hold on. So I gotta ask you this, right?
Yeah.
In case you haven't told the story, why the name She Stole My Thunder?
Oh yeah.
Oh, now you're asking the big questions now.
Yes.
Let's see.
I'm giving everybody an exclusive.
But technically, no. Technically, I've told,
you told this story on another platform?
Yes, I have. You see, you guys aren't paying attention here. Oh my goodness.
Did you tell it on TLA?
No, but it is because of TLA, and I explained it on JP, the Aspiring Matriarch, her channel. I did explain.
Okay. Oh,
really? It's not. Okay. Yeah, but it's not a big story. It's nothing.
Well, do tell.
I know all the details and everything, all the scandalous details, right?
Well, go ahead.
Of course.
Let's hear your version.
My version.
Unscripted.
Oh, well, darn it. I have to throw out this paper now. Oh, darn it. No, it's nothing, scandalous or anything, really unusual or anything. But when I was on, not on it, but watching TLA, I think it was the Tasha K episode, and two of the guests were really getting into it and really arguing about the whole he said, she said thing of it. And one of them was like, okay, let me explain. I'll let you know, the guy was really trying to get the answer and say something. And she's like, no, let me explain. And, she said whatever she had to say. And I forgot what it was exactly. And of course, TLA goes to the guy. Okay, well, now it's your turn to say what you needed to say. And he's like, well, she stole my thunder, so I'm not going to say it. So it's like, oh. Okay.
Oh.
So I'm like, hey, that's a good name. I'll use it. And I was like, okay, I no longer, especially I had one of those like 2-letter names for a YouTube channel that nobody can find because everybody has those in 2 letters. So I'm like, okay, let me.
Okay, I think I might know the people who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, was it the time that um, let's see. Was it the time that Patrice helped me out? What's the name of the girl that that supposedly has this thing going with Charlemagne the God?
Oh, Jessica Reed.
Jessica Reed. Was it the time that Jessica Reed came up?
It's quite possible because, like I said, I don't remember the full details. It was maybe 2 months ago or something that I
Yeah,
changed my name.
that sounds about right because Jessica Reed and the guy who was helping to put her side out of the story, they kind of had this beef going,
Yeah.
but finally, they was able to
You talking
sort it
about
out.
you talking about Talk No Joke.
Yeah. But there was another guy also that was going back and forth with him.
You're talking about and that's been longer than 2 months ago though. But
Really?
you're talking about
No,
talking about the Crimes guy. His last name is Crimes. John Crimes or somebody Crimes or something he does. Yeah. That's been longer than 2 months ago though.
Really?
Well,
I thought she was talking about the Tasha K thing.
I thought it was too, but
when they were, are you talking about She Stole My Thunder when the two other YouTube channel people got on the panel and they were going at it about the whole Tasha K thing? And
I think it was really that incident. And I mean, I'm saying about 2 months. It could be like 2 months in a week or 2 months in
wait a minute.
kind of thing.
I think I may know who you're talking about.
I was there, but I missed that part. I don't remember the part where she stole my thunder.
I think you're talking about Donovan Sharp and Jen on the Block.
I think so. I think it's more those two.
That's the last argument that I can remember of going that far back. That was on TLS's show.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember it being fairly a long discussion, and I think they spent like a good half an hour, 45 minutes at the very minimum.
Yeah, sounds like you're talking about Donovan Sharp.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I did not see that episode, so that's why it's not familiar to me. Okay.
There you go.
I was on earlier, and I think I had to get off or something. And I missed that whole scenario. I just only heard about it through the YouTube streets, but I didn't actually go back and see what happened. Okay.
Because the only thing I can think of that's remotely close to that would be, let's see, would be the time that what's this controversial guy? Tommy Sotomayor was up there, but he wasn't going at it with a woman. It was actually a couple of people.
Right. Yeah.
But
he has. Yeah.
But it sounds like Donovan Sharp and Jen.
Yeah. Most likely. Yeah. It's been a while, and I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to TLA's content. I mean, sometimes it's interesting, but most of the time I don't know personally.
Well, have you all ever just recently I did this I went back and watched something from just a funny incident, and I went back on someone's channel and watched it, and I laughed so hard I was crying because it didn't affect me, and I was on the panel at the time. It didn't affect me the way that it did, I guess because it just didn't resonate like that with me then. But I went back and watched it last night, and oh my God, I laughed so till I cried. And it was so funny because that's the episode that just happened Friday on Miss B Finesse panel when I asked Adrian the question and to see what the Funk's expression when I went back.
Oh, I didn't see that one though.
Oh my God, I went back just today And because I was talking about it with Adrian, and she was like, "Did you see what the fuck in this reaction?" And I was like, I remember telling him to calm down. What the fuck? And somebody else, I think it was Big Bad Bull. He was in the chat saying, "Woosah, what the fuck, woosah." But the expression, what the fuck? When I went back and watched it, I laughed so hard I cried.
Oh,
it was so funny.
Speaking of What the Funk, so Patrice, and you were there, by the way. I think everybody was there, by the way. Speaking of What the Funk,
yeah.
So there was a time, and this was on TLA's channel. He got up there, and I don't think he realized that he was half naked.
What?
You remember that?
Wait, is that why they teased him about no shirt on?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's why they tease him about no shirt, because they be saying he be laying on the couch with no shirt off in a sexy pose.
Oh my God. Because the expression on two of the women's faces was just that was.
I'll have to go find that.
Maybe he was trying to, pull some, I don't think it's probably no worse than what the TLA said what Black Beauty was doing. He said she was stripping.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was saying she was stripping. I was like, oh my God. First she comes on the cam and she was like lotioning up or cocoa buttering her feet or whatever she said. And then next thing I know, TLA says she was up there stripping and then asked them to don't show that or something. I'm like, what?
Wow.
I'm like, what just happened? And this is all allegedly, I should say.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no. Oh my God.
This is all allegedly. But I was like, what just happened from her going to rubbing the shea butter to actually taking off all her clothes? Like, what's happening here? What we doing?
Oh my God.
So that's why they tease What the Funk about not have. Oh, you got a shirt on or something, or what happened? No shirt. Okay. Oh, that's where that came from.
I honestly think, I don't think he realized that he was without a shirt. You know what I mean?
Come on, how you gonna realize you're not without a shirt now? Come on.
Because it's like the way it's like the way he cammed up. It's like, I guess he
could have been trying to give a little something, to see for the ladies. A little bit of eye candy, for the ladies.
No, I think it was more like
he was flexing.
Yeah. My goodness. No, I think it's more that he thought that maybe the camera would only show like the neck up, maybe, and wouldn't show maybe, but yeah.
Nah, when you laying on the couch and you got the camera a certain way, you want all your muscle glories up top to be shown,
exactly
the abs, the six pack, you want all of that.
Yeah.
But another one I went back and watched was, and I died laughing at this one, was when TLA was on El Guapo and told the Moose story.
Oh my God!
Yeah, my goodness!
I went back and watched that, and I was on the freaking floor.
Oh,
like some of them, you just got to go back and do that double take to like, did this just really happen?
Yeah.
That story he told was too funny. What's that?
He's not living that down for a while.
No, I don't think he'll ever will.
Yeah, they're not gonna let him live it down, and I think he's okay with that because he has to be, because that's the only way I could tell a story like that. It's like it comes a point where you tell a story like that, you gotta laugh at yourself because everybody else is laughing.
Yeah, for sure.
I was just like, I cannot believe he actually told a story that normally most people like, you know what? That one.
I'm taking this one to the grave. I'm taking it to the grave.
Yeah. Well, Well, I think that's what he said too. That's like, look, so many guys and women too. We have those stories where it's like, I am not telling this to anybody, you know.
Right,
And it's like,
exactly.
Right.
this is, you know, we have that one story in our life that we know is embarrassing, and we know, like, I don't want nobody to know about this.
Right, exactly. That was, I went back and watched it, and because it was funny in the moment he was telling it. I laughed so hard I cried. Even when I went back and watched it again, it was the same effect. I laughed so hard I cried. I was rolling literally on the floor.
Oh my God.
Listen to him tell that story. I was like, no, he really said that. He really said that.
By the way,
Wait a minute. Remember when we was up on Melissa's thing playing the movie game?
yeah,
And I did the scene from Harry Met Sally, you know, made the expressions that she was making.
Oh, wow.
That was the opposite version.
I tell you, Patrice, you had everybody going like, oh my God.
Listen, that's my favorite part of that movie is when they were at the table having breakfast, and she started making those sounds, and then after she was done, the old lady said, "I want what she had."
Exactly.
Whatever she's having, that's what I want. Whatever that was.
Oh my goodness.
That was my favorite scene in that movie. Oh my God. And I thought about TLA. I was like, that is kind of the male's version of Mess
By the
with
way,
Harry Sally.
Okay, I was about to say, did you see this comment?
Yeah, a blind guy, his wife, their life, wants me to teach you, OG Patrice and Mike, this. How do you say it? Where is the shirt in French? And they want to hear you guys say that, or try to say that in French, or say something from Moose Story. I don't know the Moose Story by heart, so we'll go with the where is the shirt.
I know the Moose Story.
Yeah, but
I know the Moose Story.
I'm sure you memorized the Moose Story by heart.
Okay, I'll do the how to say where is the shirt in French.
Okay, and we'll let we'll have Mike tell me a little bit about the story, so that way at least have something, and then that way. All right. So where is the shirt? I'll actually put it as.
Well, we'll do it like I'm asking a question. Where is your shirt or something? Because I want to be able to say it to What's the Funk next time.
Say in French and then look at it like. Let's see. Let's put it as simple a way as possible. We'll do it the Québécois way, which is not good French, but still you'll figure it out. Yé où ton chandail? Yé où ton chandail? Yé où ton chandail? Yé. Go for it.
Yé.
Où ton chandail.
Chandail. Yé où ton chandail?
Chandail, exactly. You ton chandail.
It almost sounds Chinese.
What the fuck?
You ton chandail.
Does it sound Chinese?
Yeah, I know it almost does. Yes, keep it quiet. That's
Okay, that's so. Next time I see him, he don't have a shirt on. What the fuck? You ton chandail?
You.
You're gonna be like, what?
What are you talking about?
Well, actually, you'd have to say it in German for him.
Yeah, I my father, God bless his heart, but yeah, he tried to teach me German, and no, it was in one ear, out the other. So, but
I definitely don't know any German except for Danke schön.
German. Yeah.
Danke schön, bitte schön, genau.
Oh, and the other one, Gesundheit, when they sneeze or something.
Yeah,
they say Gesundheit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
that's it.
Yeah. That's about all the French. The German I know, but yeah, you can definitely start with you ton chandail with French, so that you ask him. Where's your shirt?
I promise y'all, if What the Funk come on camera with no shirt, I am going to say it.
You ton chandail. Oh my
exactly.
That's funny.
Okay,
okay,
big time. So what's yours?
okay. So here's the moose story, right?
Hmm.
So basically, TLA was saying this is back in the days of when he was in college, right? And he had this roommate, and so the roommate had this, you know, friend, right? Female friend, and so one
Her
day,
name was Keisha.
that's the alias,
Alleged. The alien.
alleged,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
right. So he said we'll just call her Keisha, okay, just to protect the innocent. So
Mm-hmm.
he said, so you know, those two. He said he came in one day, and the roommate was getting himself ready to go to class and grab his book bag and so forth. So he's heading out the door, and he's thinking, okay, well, Keisha should be following along and heading out the door, and he'll be there by himself. Well, the friend left, and Keisha stayed. So he's like, well, you know, why are you here? I mean, because even though with Keisha, they ain't friends, and he said he didn't, care for Keisha. He didn't even like Keisha for whatever the reason. Okay. And to top it off, TLA said, look, the girl is butt ugly anyways. All right. So next thing you know, Keisha slowly starts rubbing herself upon TLA, and he's trying to just calmly and just like, hey, what you doing? Like, chill, just back up a bit. And she keeps working her way and trying to kiss up on him. And he's still like, nah, this ain't happening. Come on. No, 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 no. Then, for whatever the flipping reason, TLA decides, okay, I might as well bedoink this woman. Okay? I'm trying not to cuss here. I'm just going to make it clean, you know, because I don't know how your virgin ears are. She stole my thunder. Okay?
Yeah, because I want to know which part in
So,
French that lead said that you are gonna ask she stole my thunder to say so you can
right,
learn and say it in French.
right.
This is gonna be good.
So, okay. So, for whatever the reason, Lee decides, all right, well, she obviously wants some, so I'm going to bang this chick. Boom. So, he decides, I'm going to bang this chick. You know, regardless of everything that he said, regardless of everything he's feeling. So, he's banging this chick, and she's like, run, 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 run,
Oh, wow.
run, right? So every time he's banging this chick, she's making this grunting noise. And he's like, what the? You know what I mean? So at this point, it's becoming a turn off, then a turn on. So he just stopped and said, nah, baby, you got to go. And she's still not giving up without a fight. And she's like, no, come on, come on. And he's pulling up her pants. And he just finally said, you know what, you got to go. And he finally kicked her out the door, you know. And I'm like just going, oh my God, TLA, really, dude, really?
Yeah.
But what part in French did TLA say that you need? I mean, what part did he say to her that you need to say in French? Because that's what Blind Guy, his wife said. They want to know. They want you to say something in French from that story, from the moose story.
So, well, put it this way: if you're gonna say, so how would you say in French? TLA banged a moose.
Oh my goodness. Okay. To be honest, I'm looking up because I don't even know what moose is in French.
Wow.
I know.
All right.
It's probably still moose all around the world. Moose, moose everywhere.
You know? There we go. Oh, okay. I now know it. All right. Let's see. How am I gonna say this? TLA a couché avec un élan.
Wow,
TLA.
that sounded sexy.
Ooh, hey, hold on. Calm down.
Ooh, that got me turned on. My God. That made me want to bang the damn moose.
No.
Oh my God, y'all crazy. Listen, what I got out of this story, the moral of the story is never trust a big butt and a moose. Okay. Listen, if we all was paying attention, whoever was listening to that story, I got out of when the lead attorney said, she was all kissing all over neck. That's my weak spot. I said, aha. Every woman knows where TLA's weak spot is now.
Yeah.
Because he was like, oh, golly, oh, Keisha. No, Keisha. So the women know where TLA's weak spot is.
Yeah.
Wow.
And apparently
he that one away.
And apparently he has a weak spot for short girls. So if you're
how
short,
tall are you?
Yeah, the short petite. Yeah.
How tall are you? She stole my thunder.
I'm 8'7".
Huh?
Oh, really? Come on, that's a giant.
Hey,
that is not real.
Hey, listen, if you can believe my first name is she, I'm 8'7". I mean, come on.
Now, if I had to say from your voice, if I had to say from your voice, you probably between 4'11" and 5'5".
Yeah. Based
just
on
from listening to your voice.
Yeah, but also based on the time you cammed up the one time, I'm gonna guess the same thing.
I'm 8'7".
Are we right?
I'm 8'7".
You are not 8'7". Stop it.
Listen, my name is She Stole My Thunder. I'm 8'7". I'm Inuit, and I speak 20 languages. Yep, that's my life story. I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, okay. Yep. and if
you don't even sound like a giant.
You know what?
That's because I pitch my voice. That's why.
Oh, okay.
I really sound like this. This is my real voice.
So you just really gonna run with that, right? Like you just gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Patrice.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, and the worst bullshit actor goes to She Stole My Thunder.
Listen, She Stole My Thunder. I don't understand why you didn't try out for Frank auditions, because like you are a very good actress. Okay, I just want to tell you that.
I said, oh my God, so ironic that you said that, Patrice, because I told She Stole My Thunder the same exact thing, like not too long ago. How ironic is that?
I did participate in the show, but indirectly, I named one of the characters. So that's my participation with the show. I'm happy with that.
Oh, he had named that character. The one that you named, is it the Clarence one or the Caroline one?
Yeah, the Caroline one.
Okay. Oh, so those characters hadn't had a name yet, because
exactly.
I think because I heard him calling when Vaughn was auditioning, he was naming that character Clarence. I was like, oh, okay, so it's Clarence. Okay.
Yeah. That Clarence came, I think it was Ashley something that came up with that name, and I was the one who came up with the mother's name. Well, it was just mother, so
Clarence and Caroline.
Yeah, are the mother and father of Bianca. So you see, I'm talented. I'm an author. Oh,
yeah, but let me tell you, your voice is really good for voiceovers.
No, it's
Seriously.
stop
Seriously.
lying.
No, 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 no,
Stop. No, no,
no.
no, no.
No,
Look,
no, no,
between
no, no,
between
no.
oh look,
Seriously.
OG Patrice comes up here, tries to pretend like she's not 22. You're coming here now with all these lies about my voice. Stop it. Just stop it, you two, okay? And then on top of it,
No, when you were doing your readings, you are a very good storyteller. I like the way
Thank
you
you.
articulate the words when you were reading. When somebody is doing that, like reading out loud or telling a story, I want to feel the words of in the way I'm imagining that it's happening in that moment.
Mm.
And that's what voiceover acting is. Absolutely, is what acting and voiceover acting is for sure.
Yeah. So that's why, I was trying to encourage you to say, reach out to Frank and say, hey, Frank, I would like to read something. And I'm pretty sure he's going to say, okay, I'm going to find you a part because,
Or maybe
yeah,
he may hire you to be the narrator.
there you go.
Oh God, no. To me, that's a thing. It's like,
No,
I that's the thing. It's like I respect Frank too much. I have a sense that I mess up too many times. You know what I mean? And I
No,
can't.
the narrator sets the tone, sets the scene up. Like I can see you doing something
And
like that.
that's why
Narrating.
it shouldn't be me. I was set up a horrible tone for the show. My goodness.
All right, so let me put it this way, right?
Mhm.
You see how you read in English and you read in French,
Mhm.
like literally effortlessly. That's exactly what the narrator does.
Yeah, but I'm talking to you guys, my family, my friends. There's no pressure. I can
But there's
mess
no
up,
pressure in the narrator neither,
No, but
because
it's
you
the
can
Frank
mess
Gooden
up
show.
as many times, but it's the delivery of the voice. That's what matters.
No, I respect Frank Gooden too much.
I
His
think you're
show needs more.
undervaluing. I really think you are undervaluing your value, and I really think you should reconsider because obviously, if I've said it a while back, now Patrice just got on here, and me and Patrice never talked about this. There's a sign.
Oh no, no, no! Yeah, I know
Mm,
you and Patrice definitely talked about it, and you came on the show purposely for this.
No.
No,
no.
but thank you guys. But no, I respect Frank Gooden too much to take up the part, and
Well,
I'll let the
obviously, he respected you enough to use that name. The
Yeah.
that's
name you named a character in his graphic story.
No.
So obviously, he respected you enough to take that name. So there
well,
you go.
it's a very beautiful name. That's why.
It is a very beautiful name.
Yeah, no bias as to why I think it's beautiful, but hey, that's just me.
So okay, let me ask you something. All right.
Yes,
So you're 8'9". Is that what you
yes,
said?
yes.
All right. So just humor me.
Hmm.
You're 8'9",
Yeah,
and what was the other thing you said?
I speak 20
You
languages.
speak okay. You speak 20
Yeah,
languages.
yeah.
All
I'm
right,
Inuit. Yeah,
and you're Inuit, whatever that Inuit is.
yeah. It's a Native American culture that lives in the Arctic. I think you guys call them Eskimos in the USA.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, okay. You're Inuit.
Hmm.
Okay. So so are you saying that someone like Mandingo wouldn't be good enough for you?
Who is that? I don't know who Mandingo is.
A
I always
Mandingo warrior. Are you talking like a Mandingo warrior? Big time drum.
Mandingo is a big African,
Africans.
ugly, but he's got the biggest Johnson you ever want to see in your life. Yeah,
I have to look it up because
yeah.
no.
I've heard of
Yeah.
Mandingo warriors from the African tribes, like they fought in all of these different, like the wars back in Africa. That's what I heard. A Mandingo is like a Mandingo warrior. But then I heard, yeah, the big Mandingo men with the, that part, the body part. Yeah, I did hear that as well. So
yeah, no, that's first time I'm hearing this.
Since she's an Amazon, she's an Amazon. Basically, what She Stole My Thunder is an Amazon. She's a tall
All right,
Amazon.
So since you're an Amazon, where do you shop at?
Amazon. Don't you know Amazon? Stop shopping at Amazon.
Why do you think it's named Amazon?
Okay, so you shop at Amazon.
Mhm.
Do you wear diapers for underwear?
No, why would I?
No, they weren't called diapers. They were called when they call like back in medieval times, like girths,
garters? No.
Something. They were. I can't think of the name. Come on, blind guy, his life. Blind guy, his wife, their life. I know you guys know the undergarments that they wore
to protect their virginity. You mean?
Yeah, to protect their What was it called?
Garter belts. Yeah, I know what you're talking about me too. But no, I wear a loincloth.
Yes, that. Thank you.
And a very pretty one. I hand made it myself. Yeah.
What color is it?
It's all sorts of. I have different patterns. I have one that's like just plain when I'm feeling, like it's just a night in with the girls, But then I have a more sexy one where I wear it if like I'm going out on a date kind of thing, and it's like more lacy and has flowers on it.
Can you mail me one?
No, you have to pay that. It's gonna cost you 20 grand. It's gonna be 20 grand for that. 20 grand, yeah.
Wait a minute. You hear this nonsense, Patrice? She's saying 10 grand to see her cam up, and I'm like, wait a minute. For 3/4 of that price.
Hey, just go back. Just go back to the tape of TLA where she uncam. So that's all I have to say. Other than that, my name is Tess, and I ain't in that mess.
Well, my name is Bennett, and I ain't in it.
Oh my goodness, you too.
Oh my God. So She Stole My Thunder. Yes. Tell me that your avatar, is that a piece of artwork?
Yes, it actually is. It's from the Native American collection at the Montreal Museum of Fine Art. I forgot what the actual name is, but it's one of my many photos that I took during my many visits at the Museum of Fine Arts.
Cool.
So, I'm assuming your background is Native American as well.
No, not really.
Just like culture.
I like the culture, but no, I was obviously when I said I'm Inuit and speak 20 languages and 847. Obviously, just a little bit of a lie, just a touch, Creating.
I actually like the culture too. I went to one of the oldest Native American, which was like the Mexican Native Americans here in Arizona. They have a church. I want to say the name of it is Saint Xavier. It was back from the 1800s. It's the original church. They have it open. You can go in, and I took pictures and just saw some of the artifacts, and they still had the original pews, and it was just awesome to see. It was absolutely awesome to see. So I actually went to visit that. So it was almost like how when people go to Israel and visit the Holy Land and they say that they feel some type of spiritual thing going on happening for them. That's what it felt like going into a church from the 18th century, from back then. It was absolutely something. You felt something. So.
And this was in Arizona, you said?
Yeah, it's in Arizona, and it was in Tucson. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I think Tucson is supposed to be very there's what's it called? The like these spiritual lines. Apparently, there's Arizona is supposed to be very big in that kind of like spiritual renaissance, and a lot of people go there when they kind of want to get that self-discovery. So I'm not surprised that you would have that kind of sense in that church or that other
Yeah.
people would have that kind of spiritual connection with it.
Yeah, I think I want to say it's the name of the church was Saint Xavier, I believe.
Yeah.
You can like Google it and you can see like pictures of it. It's so freaking cool.
Yeah, the X-Men are everywhere. What can I tell you?
So here's my experience with going to the um, uh, American Indian land, shall we say. So the one I went to, it's in a place called Missoula, which is in Montana,
Mm-hmm.
and it's now I don't know if it's the same for most places, but I'm assuming it is, right? And what makes it interesting is one of the first things you see as you enter, there's a huge sign that says once you've crossed this sign, you've left the USA.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. So that means if you were, for example, if you were running from the police, once you've crossed that sign, they have to turn around.
Wow, really? Yeah.
Yeah, they cannot enter those borderlines. They can't.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, yeah, because you're on the American Indian soil now.
Mm.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, I know it's
and they have their own everything.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know it's the same thing with the native cultures here as well, that basically the reserves are considered basically native lands.
yeah,
And
Mhm.
if the RCMP, which is our FBI essentially, if they do need to go on the reservations, they have to have permission from the band leaders to be able to go
yeah,
on and
yeah,
do whatever that they need to
yeah.
do. So
It's the same thing in the Indian reservation I went to, that they have to get the permission from the chiefs.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the same thing in Tucson. It was on Indian reservation, and driving through there, you got to see they had their own justice department, their own police
yeah,
station,
yeah,
their own
yep.
courts, they own.
They
Yeah,
own
you're right.
everything,
All of that.
everything.
Yep, they're a
Yeah,
sovereign nation. All into itself. They have their own laws and
that's right. That's
things.
right.
Yep,
Yeah.
That's right.
it was really cool to like really see that for the first time. But yeah.
Yeah, and I to be honest, um, one thing I can tell you about my experience going into the Indian reservation, and when you get to talk with the chiefs, the first ladies, and those
Mm-hmm.
type of people, first of all, you're treated like royalty, which is beautiful, by the way. But once you get a sense of the people, the sense of all these things, and you hear the stories, like you literally walk out there going, man, I will never see America the same way.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Never, never,
Yeah, just
ever.
a little time that I was there because they got their own little mall because I bought
Yeah,
me some turquoise jewelry, real
nice,
turquoise
nice,
jewelry in
nice.
real silver.
Mm.
Like
Yes,
just going to visit and seeing the quilts that they make, how they do the weaving of
Mm.
it was just so cool. And
yeah,
and I love, actually, one of my favorite dishes to eat is cuisines is Indian food. I love Indian food,
nice,
and I
nice.
and a lot of times when people think it, they put too much curry. But if you go to the
Mm.
right restaurant and you tell them little to no curry, they will respect your wishes in that. So I don't
Mm.
Yeah,
eat it with a lot of curry. I love
yeah.
their bread. I love their bread.
Mm.
Uh, they got
Hmm.
several foods I like. The chicken tandoori. They have this spinach with
Hmm.
goat cheese in it. It's so good.
Hmm.
It's just really awesome. So I actually enjoy their culture a lot. Their
Yeah,
Yeah.
jewelry,
yeah.
their the quilts I enjoy, and the food is just exquisite.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, the other thing I had to quickly learn is they will quickly offer you some weed.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Really?
yeah. It's perfectly legal there. Yeah,
Yeah.
perfectly legal.
Oh yeah, well, you know it's legal, and yeah, it's legal in Arizona too. And they did have some of those shops there, but
Yeah.
it was really cool to see how friendly and how together they were.
Yeah.
And you know, if they didn't have something in particular that you needed, they will send you down a couple doors down
That's
to
right.
where that person had it. So it
Yeah,
was one
yeah,
community that they looked out for each other. If they didn't have it, they sent you to who did have
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And
Now,
a lot of businesses won't do that. They'll just tell you, well, we don't have it, you know, and they won't tell you like where you can go get it, and they may know
yeah,
where you
yeah,
can go get it.
yeah.
But in that community, when I visited that reservations, I saw the togetherness and the very, very culturally oriented that they were.
Yeah.
They are very proud people.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
talk
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah, yeah.
tell you about their history and
Yes, indeed.
different things. And it is just a fascinating, you know, when I hold conversations, just learning about a lot of the history of the Native Americans. It's really, really cool. They're very proud people, very proud people. And
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean in a good way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Of course. Of course.
Care about their culture, care about their people.
That's right.
They're doing what they love to do. They still practice, you know, their own faith and or religion, whatever you want to call it. But they're
Mm-hmm.
very
Mm-hmm.
cultural minded and are very proud people of their native heritage.
Yeah.
Yes,
For
yes.
sure.
Yeah.
Thankfully. Yeah. And of course, blind guy, his wife, their life are offered another opportunity to learn French. They want me to teach you guys how to say "I love the culture" there in French. I don't know if you
Okay.
guys want to do that lesson or not, or never
Go on.
mind.
Sure.
Okay, all right, why not, right? All right, so I love the culture there. J'aime leur culture.
J'aime,
Jean,
J'aime,
Jean,
Jaime.
j'aime,
Jean, or
J'aime,
John,
j'aime. Yeah.
Jean,
You're
Jean.
saying, yeah, technically you're saying young, so it's j'aime. I love, right? J'aime.
j'aime
Jean,
Leur
le
Lar,
culture.
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 Yeah, j'aime
Jean,
J'aime,
leur.
Lar,
j'aime la
culture.
couture.
Yeah, good, good.
J'aime la couture.
J'aime leur culture.
I
J'aime
think
la
French.
couture.
I think French would be.
Hmm.
I'm see. I'm trying to decide what I think would be harder for me to learn, French or Spanish.
I have a feeling you would probably have a harder time with French than with Spanish for some reason.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
But I think once,
And enunciation for me with French is definitely the enunciation for me.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's it. In French, that's why I was saying, look, for me, this whole thing of today's episode is like, that's why I keep telling people, look, I admit French is a very difficult language. So if all you learn is one word, I'm happy with that. You know, like it's not for
I know how to
everybody.
say hello, goodbye, and yes.
Exactly.
You know, it's already a good start. So you know, like I'll fully admit that French is like
And
what
love.
yeah,
right.
love, j'aime, exactly.
Once you get past hello, goodbye, and love, yeah, I'm SOL. SOL.
Get me out of here. That's it. That's it.
But I learned because I had a former he was the CFO
Mm.
of a company I worked for, and he was Indian. He was from India. He taught me namaste, which is the hello, and then Javal, which is thank you. So I learned those two things, and
At least,
I right. And then I have a girlfriend that married a guy from India, and then she speaks it fluently. And I was like, I thought that learning to speak that was really, really cool. So I kind of would like get certain words and watch YouTube and then come back and be, and say them when I would enter into the CF office. I would say certain words and he'd be very impressed. He's like, wow, you getting there. I'm like, no, I'm so far away. But I only know those 2 words. So please, because you know how you'll say something to them in the language and they'll really just go and you'd be like, okay.
Wait, hold on.
I only said those 2 words for you to say 2 words back, not a whole conversation.
But yeah, no, but it's, of course, like for me, it's, when I hear other people at least try to speak French, it's like, and I'm sure it's like when you guys, for the same thing, when you see somebody that clearly is not American and they're at least trying to speak English, to me, I always have to applaud them because it's, especially as an adult, it's difficult to learn another, because you're translating from your native tongue to that other language. Absolutely. On top of everything else, So for me, that's why I was glad that at the very least, especially for French, I learned it as a kid and was just like, now it's just normal, But if I have to learn French now as an adult, I would have been like you, Patrice, like, just give me hello, goodbye, and thank you, and I'm good, Like, I don't need all this other blah, blah.
Listen. I have a problem with the English language, so imagine trying to learn all the other languages. I have a problem with a lot of enunciation in the English language. Like,
listen, English above all languages is the most hardest language.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, because the problem with English and why it's so hard is because you can take words that are in the dictionary, and that's one thing, but because with slang language, you can have so many meanings.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I never forgot this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like one time, right? When just to give you an example, like when I used to when I first moved to Orlando, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So clearly how people speak in the South is not how people speak in the East, not how people speak in the Midwest, and so forth and so forth, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
So, just to give you an example. So, now I used to work at Kmart in Orlando, okay? And there was this woman that I was working closely with that was a cashier, black woman, by the way, and she had that thick Southern accent, right?
Yeah.
So, right. So, check this out. So, the word is mulch, right?
Yeah.
Word is mulch, MULCH.
Yeah.
Right? As in, the wood chips that you buy and you set that in the garden.
Yeah.
Right. So I remember the first time experiencing her and just listening to her talk, and she was checking out, some mulch and a couple of items, and she was trying to get a price check, and she looks at me, she says, "Can I get a price check on some mulch?" On some what? On some mulch? What? On some mulch?
My goodness.
It took me a minute to figure out that she's saying mulch.
Yeah.
Right? Boom.
Yeah.
So did what I had to do. Cash, checked it out. All right, fine. Cool. So it was like a dead moment, right?
Yeah.
And I just came up to her and said, let me ask you something, right? How do you say how much? Right?
Yeah.
How much?
Oh, wow.
how do you say the word mulch? Much, really, right? So
Mm-hmm.
then, so then we take it a step further. I said, okay, so 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 I said, okay, how much change did you give the guy? 50 cent? 50 cent? I'm like, no, 50 cents.
Yeah, it is. It's all about the
Okay.
enunciation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, all right. So another time, right? She's like, so she's asking me if I wanted to go to lunch, with her. I was like, yeah, that's cool, right? So she's basically saying, you know, I'm gonna go to the car and get my money. So instead of saying that, she says, I'm fixing to go get some money.
Fisting Fisting
She's fixing to go get some money. I was like, you what? I'm fixing to go get my money. I was like, wow, this is why the English language is
It's
so
very, yeah, it's very broken because when
hard.
you put the slang and the
Right,
ebonics all together, it's
right.
just a
Yeah.
bunch of broken language. Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because yeah, I have relatives from the South, from the deep South in Mississippi. And it's definitely a difference in the way they say certain words,
Yeah,
especially uh, the way they say there, they say there. The way
exactly.
they say hair, they say her. You know, we
Right,
going, girl, your hair is growing real long. And we
right.
went over there to the store, there, here and there. That's how, yeah,
And then when
it's,
you
it's
ask them, okay, how do you say her? Her.
right.
Yeah.
Her is like here, but except for they say her. But it sounds like they saying her when they say
Exactly.
hair.
And then you ask them to distinguish the two. And it's
Right. Yeah, they killed me with we went over her and we going over there. And girl, your hair is getting too long. Absolutely. Absolutely.
oh gosh.
It's
Wow. So yeah,
that
so
certain southern accents because you go to Dallas and then they talk like this in Dallas,
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
they
yeah, yeah, yeah,
they put
yeah,
that little
yeah.
contra
Oh yeah.
twang on there
Oh yeah.
like
Yep.
that, you know what I
Yep.
Mhm.
mean?
Yep. 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 Yep.
That's how they talk in the
And then
Southwest,
you go
but
to the west. Oh, it's another language for you.
and then the East Coast, the New Yorkers, you from New
Yeah.
York, you talk
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
from,
Yeah.
then if you Boston, I'm from Boston.
I'm
That's the
from
Boston.
Boston. No,
You from
Boston.
Boston. I'm from
Apartment.
Boston. In New
I got an
York, yeah, you New
apartment.
York, yeah. Yeah. You go down to the boroughs. I'm from the
Yeah.
boogie down Bronx.
For real, yo.
Oh my goodness.
I love it though. I mean, I love it. You could tell, basically a lot where people are from the way they talk.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Because my parents are from the South, even though I was born, in the Midwest, but my parents are from South. So I still do sound Southern sometimes to people
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I don't say you all a lot. I'll say y'all. I do. I will. I'll say y'all. And that's
Right. Right.
very
Right.
Southern.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
very Southern. I'd be like, come on, y'all, let's go. Instead of saying, come on, you all, let's go. So
Mm.
that part is very Southern.
Right. That's funny.
Yeah. And then we would have a, saying between when you were growing up, did you call soda soda or did you call them pop? See, where I come from, we call them pop. We didn't say soda. Go get me a soda out the refrigerator. We say, go get me a pop out of the refrigerator. That's the language we use for soda. We didn't use soda, we use pop. And then sometimes in the South, they use the whole word soda pop. So they give me a soda pop out the refrigerator. I mean, for me, it was just pop.
By the way, just to give y'all a spoiler alert. Oh my God.
What?
Flippin' El Guapo is right now doing a parody of Anton.
He
Oh my,
is.
he's killing me. Oh my God.
Did you see the one he did at TLA?
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
that was
God.
hilarious.
I said,
He
boy,
is killing
these people
this.
are
He's
really
killing it.
actors for real. Like they actors, like they need to get in
He is
showbiz.
killing it right now. Oh my God.
Some of them are comedians. Some are comedians because Trash Can Waves is shown up. I think he missed his calling. He's a comedian.
Yeah, for sure.
Anytime you can type something in the chat and when they bring it up and read it, it's a joke and make people laugh. You're talented. He actually can be a comedic writer as well.
Yeah,
because his writing of jokes and that I'm like that timing.
He's very
like
quick.
That's what it's all about when you're a
Yeah.
comedian. It's like timing, writing, and I look at a lot of stuff that he says in his comments. I'll be like, damn, he could be a comedic writer. Like, what is he doing? He missed his calling. Like for real, either a comedian, and if you're a writer, you making more money than being a comedian.
Yeah, pretty much.
The writers make the money. It's so talented, but I've met so many talented people in these YouTube streets. Like I'm gonna tell you, like Gail, I swear to God, I don't see how she do it. I don't see how Gail keep up.
I don't.
Yeah, I know.
She gotta be Speedy Gonzalez and have a gazillion phones by her. Picking up phones, telling it, or like what? I'm like, Gail, I don't know how you do it. Ain't nowhere in the world.
I swear, Gail must have like
she's a robot, flat out. She's a robot.
I swear, like Gail is probably one of them low key hackers that has like a screen, so she can keep up with everything.
I'm like, Gail, you done been on like you working 2 or 3 streams at one time. Then you on this new stream. Then somebody else pop up. She over there. I'm like, you have to be very detail oriented, and I'm pretty detail oriented, but like I am like not that detail oriented and consistent to be able to keep up with all those streams like that.
That's why I'm saying she's a robot. I mean,
you think she's a robot? You think, or a clone? Maybe like
maybe that
like it's several scales.
Because as good of a hacker as she could be, she still would need to be 20 of her or a really good robot. I mean, honestly, she's a robot. She's a robot.
I'm like, yo, how you over here on this channel? Or you modding over here, and over here? Like, I can't do it. Like, I cannot. That's gifting. It's certain people that just have a certain mindset for that. Like I couldn't do it. Like I know I am not mechanically inclined and technically inclined. That's not my gift. Like as far as like I love art, like I love going to art and looking at pictures and paintings and artifacts, but I couldn't draw you. I could draw a stick man. I could draw that.
Yeah.
But
me too, yeah.
But you know, when it comes to painting or drawing a picture, I couldn't do that. I'm horrible. I'm horrible at that. Like I know my lane, Patrice. You got a little vocals on you. Cool, stick to that, girl, because that's your lane. I commend people that work well with their hands, and to see the intelligence of people that works good in technology like that, just it blows me away. And I've met some talented people in these YouTube streets that have all these kind of different talents and things, and I'm looking at them like, this is a beautiful thing, how you know this space of YouTube has allowed all this talent to come together in a community, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's pretty cool to see that.
Exactly. And you know what? You've given me an idea, and I won't keep you guys too much longer for our next giveaway for tonight.
All right.
Did I miss a giveaway tonight?
Yeah, you
wait
missed
a
the first
minute.
one. I know, but that's why I have a second one, so that way you can rig it. I accept French fries.
Rig. I'm calling rig already. I wasn't here. It was rigged.
Listen, it's definitely rigged. It's definitely rigged. I've admitted it. If you want your name to be picked, I accept money. I accept food. What else? What else? Beer is also a good payment for me. So
bribing me
Yeah,
now. I am.
Please.
She's bribing me literally.
Wow.
For me to enter my name, I have to pay her something. Wow.
or okay.
Get
You
rough
get
in
to,
these streets.
Your mantra is basically money talks, everything walks.
exactly.
Yeah,
Or
that part.
or okay. If you don't have quite the cash right here, right now, you can just put in Gail is a robot. Hashtag Gail is a robot.
Do I have to put it in this one now or the next one when you do the next one?
No, we're gonna put it now. So you can go into the chat, just put it in the general chat. So
okay. Well, once I have to get off of here in order to go into the chat. So don't.
I think.
Look who's in the room.
Yeah. There he is. But I think
Who's
there's
in the room?
Trash
Trash
can.
can.
Oh, trash can. We must have summoned him too. He heard
Exactly.
his ears were burning.
Yeah, no. But I'm pretty sure, Patrice, that there's a way for you to see the comments on your StreamYard and be able to put it in the StreamYard, isn't there?
From the chat? I've never.
In your StreamYard, yeah, you should be able to see the.
You mean in the back chat? The back chat?
No, because like you have the private chat, but then you have the general chat that should still be part of your StreamYard when you got onto StreamYard. It should still be.
I can see the chat, but it doesn't allow me to comment in the chat.
Oh, that sucks.
Right. See, because I can't even see.
I can't comment
when I'm on
the comments.
Because I mean, I assume maybe you guys are on cell phone, maybe.
No.
I'm on my cell phone, so that's why I can't.
Yeah, because I think the layout might be slightly different for you, Patrice. But I think for you, Mike, you should, if you're on a computer. I know for me, and I'm trying to remember. But
now, when I'm on my computer, I can type it in, but I'm on my phone right now, so I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't because I don't see anything.
Does it say like somewhere maybe comments, banners, or like?
Well, just when we go down, don't close out right away, and then I can type it in the chat once I step down from off of the StreamYard. I can type it in the chat then.
All right, yeah. So if you guys want to go now and do that, because I know also I don't want to, like I said, keep you guys too long, and I know.
All right.
The other Anton Daniels is on.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly what Trash Can Waves is saying is, it's kind of like you gotta have the main the main page.
Yes, open in order to do that.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's another way. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go down. All right, it's been fun, guys.
All right, thank you guys for being here. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It was fun.
Have a good night, guys.
All right, bye, honey.
Bye, sweetheart. All right, so thank you to Gail, to Patrice. My goodness, Gail is on my brain, but no, thank you, Gail. Yes, she's a good moderator, even though she wasn't here tonight. But thank you, OG Patrice, and to our favorite Mike for being up on the panel. For those of you that want to participate in our second very rigged giveaway tonight, please type in what you see above here. So hashtag Gail is a robot. That's going to be for tonight's second giveaway. So I hope Trash Can Waves, please put in that hashtag if you want to be part of our second giveaway. So hashtag Gail is a robot. Thank you, Patrice. And I'll put in mine as well as a robot. All right, so feel free, Trash Can Waves, to put in your hashtag at any moment if you're still here with us. Same for you, Blind Guy, his wife, Wally. I hope Lascious Journey, you're still with us tonight. And I think I saw Before the Billions here earlier. I don't know. I haven't seen you in a while. So I hope that everybody puts in their Hashtag Gail is a robot. And we'll see who's our second winner for tonight. So I'm just going to change that. Okay. Oh, you're driving. Oh, that sucks. All right, maybe next time trash can waves. Yeah, good. Autocorrect is definitely not fun. All right, so we'll put in this. So I'm just gonna go. Okay. So give me a second, guys. Again, there's only going to be 3 of us in the hashtag because I believe, obviously, Trash Can can't type and drive at the same time, and I think everybody else had to call it a night, unfortunately. So we'll go straight to the giveaway. And yes, it is definitely a very rigged giveaway. So obviously, I got payments from everybody. Thank you guys for sending me some French fries and beer. Much appreciated. And the winner already knows who they are. But of course, this is a formality, guys. We are going to allow the quote unquote surprise of the winner to be revealed. So in 10 seconds, I will reveal our next winner for tonight. Hopefully, it will be me because, hey, I like taking payments and keeping the prize. But we'll see who will win tonight in 10 seconds. 9 potatoes are running around. 8. 7 people in the chat, maybe not. 6. 5 people here, maybe, who knows. 4, 3, 2. Do you love my singing, Patrice? I'm great. Aren't you jealous? I know, it's okay. 2 and 1. Oh, there we go. And Patrice, she stole my thunder. Blind guy, his wife. Patrice, big guy, big time. Oh my God, who's gonna win? Who? Blind guy, his wife. Patrice, thank you for the bribe. Congrats to you. Of course. Thank you for the bribe, Patrice. I'm glad to see that I'm able to announce that you are the official winner tonight for our second round. I know, blind guy, his wife, their life. You didn't bribe me enough this time. I'm sorry. Patrice gave me the beer. She gave me was really delicious. I mean, it was wonderful. I mean, the win was completely legit. Regulations, yes, definitely rigged, but we admit our riggedness here. And now, of course, Patrice will be able to go to everybody and announce that she was able to rig a giveaway in her favor. Congratulations to you, Patrice, and make sure to have that announcement to everybody. Oh, you're still here, Kingsway Gardening. I didn't see your name in the chat in a while, and you didn't post your hashtag. That's a shame. But either way, I'm glad to see you here with us. And basically, that was it for the show tonight. I will be giving you guys an exclusive now. Some of you guys already might have known about it, but it's for my new series that I want to start, and I talked about in yesterday's live stream. But I do have a little bit more information to share. Let me just find that video. No, not that one. Where did it go? Okay, I'm gonna have to find it. Sorry, guys. I thought I had it up already with my stuff, but I guess not. So that one. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be a new series, but like I said, you guys, most of you already know about this a new series that I want to start. Hello, Mr. Awesome. Yeah, it's a shame, Kingsway. that we forgot, but next time. But it's okay. You're here and you're participating, and that's what counts. And I'm just glad to see you guys all here. Sorry, guys, I'm just waiting for the video to load onto StreamYard. And hopefully, you guys will like this new series that I have coming up. And basically, I think you guys will like it. I think, at least I hope that you guys will like it. So let's see. No, that I don't think that's the right one. Sorry, guys. I thought I had the right one come up, but I guess not. Oh, sorry, guys. I thought I had the right thing come up, but it didn't want to cooperate with me. Let me just find the right thing. Sorry, guys. All right, no, I think this is the right thing. So we will play the clip. Yeah, so yeah, that's Mr. Awesome. Yeah, our next my next new series to start. So starting the 28th. So next Sunday at 9 a.m. At 9 a.m. we will be reading together for half an hour. So hopefully you guys will be able to join me. No worries about the spelling. You can't spell. I can't remember people's name. LaCorey can't read, but hey, it's okay. We're all here and we'll all figure it out, and we still manage to communicate and understand each other. So yeah, so that's it for tonight, guys. So I won't keep you guys any longer. I know you guys want to go to probably Beautiful Lies channel. El Guapo has Anton Daniels. He did a really good parody of him earlier. So that's it for tonight. Thank you guys again for being here and for participating in my nice little French lesson. Thank you, blind guy. His wife, that is a new avatar. That's the beauty of having avatars instead. You can switch them. You can always change them up. There's a nice little way. So I have 5 or 6 different avatars in case I feel like changing it. So again, guys, thank you for being here. And I think you guys know how I usually end my live streams. So please be sure that you find somebody that you haven't been able to say I love you to in a while, and go say it, or hug them, give them a call. There's far too many people that we forget to give ourselves that opportunity to say I love you to them or hug them. So have a great Sunday night, and thank you again for everybody for being here, and have a great night. So that's it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the French lesson. And I hope to hear a lot more French from you guys later on in other people's live streams. And don't forget the bonjours and the hellos and the how are yous and comment ça vas and everything. So have a great night, guys. I miss you guys all already.